Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Honestly, I've never felt this healthy before. We have ticked so many boxes, and we're going to take another one right now, especially if you are ramping up your detox. Now, we've been exploring the concept of detoxing for 2024, from moving your body to cupping to eating healthier. But what about detoxing your liver and going sober? Yeah, sounds crazy, right? But listen to this. Non-alcoholic drinks really have made such an impact in the industry, with many big brands making non-alcoholic alternatives from beers, ciders, and even spirits. Now, one thing that is really starting to trend is a sober bar. Yes, you heard correctly. Now, we've got Dale Parker here, the co-owner of Attic by Bovine, and it's Camps Bay, which is in Camps Bay. Yeah. And he's going to be joining us this morning to shed some light on this topic. A lot of you have some questions, raising your eyebrows. What do you mean a sober bar? Well, let's get straight into it. Dale, how you doing, man?
Fine, thanks. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm excited about this. One, because I love the fact that you're providing options for people, especially those that don't want to consume alcohol. And I think with our knowledge right now, alcohol is really becoming a red flag when it comes to our health, when it comes to enjoying longevity, reducing inflammation. So let's talk about, firstly, what is a sober bar?
Well, it's basically a bar there's no alcohol, but it has to be the next level mixology, where you're not just getting given a soft drink. You're actually getting a few ingredients that's actually taken a while to make. They're created for you on the spot, just like a cocktail, except there's no alcohol. So we mimic quite a few things without alcohol, like apple cider vinegars or shrubs, or like teas that's been seeping for 2-3 weeks as opposed to just boiling it in a kettle. So it's like next level mixology, but no alcohol.
Okay, hold up now. You're definitely getting my interest piqued here, because what I'm used to is going to the bar and saying, listen, can I get a non-alcoholic sort of a drink? I like maybe, let's say, a whiskey on the rocks with some ice, maybe in the water. Now I'm going to get a non-alcoholic version of that. I get a water.
No, you get ice.
Get ice. Exactly, man.
Or you get a nice cube of ice with the stamp on it. There you go.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's no creativity in it. It's just like taking the alcohol out and whatever's left over, there you go. Yeah. So this is very different to that, right? Yeah. How are people receiving this? Has it become a little bit more popular? Is there a growing demand for this type of thing?
I think it's growing. It's growing a lot. Especially with the younger generation. I'd say from like 19 to 25, they've probably seen us getting so drunk, thinking, maybe not so much.
Why would you do that? What's the point?
So they actually like explored that option. A lot of them coming through and asking us like really cool, intelligent questions, like how long did it take you to seep your cold brew, for example, and you tell them that.
Wow.
And they're impressed.
Yeah.
They're impressed. And it's actually quite cool. I like to see it.
So this is a very different kind of experience, but something similar to what you can expect in terms of, let's say, the subtle nuances, as G would always mention, when it comes to being at a bar, socializing, having a vibe, having a good time, but without harming the body as much with alcohol, right? So let's get into this. You've got something you can demo, because it looks like we see lots of colors here. I see all the tools that you need, but how do we put this together? What do you got for us?
Okay, so you can choose right now. What we can do is we can go quite fruity. I've got a cranberry extract, ginger beer syrup that I've made, fresh lemon juice, and aquafaba. Aquafaba is chickpea brine. It gives you nice foam and changes the mouth texture.
Chickpea brine?
Yeah, instead of egg white, you know, we have to...
Okay, nice. I like that. I love the sound of that, yeah.
The other one is one of our personal favorites at the Attic, which is getting launched on the 14th of Feb.
Valentine's Day.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a salted caramel espresso martini.
Oh, and everyone in the studio is just kind of...
I heard that. I think we're going to go that way.
Okay, let's hit it. So everything would be pretty standard in terms of your mixing right now. These are typical bar skills that you'd see when it comes to shaking, stirring, the works, right?
Yeah, we can put some fancy pours if we want to look cool.
Nice.
All the little tricks.
Yeah.
The speed pour actually doesn't work. We just make it look cool.
I like that. But look, let's be honest. I mean, when you're at a bar, it's not about just rushing to get a drink. You want that experience. You want that sort of entertainment value as well, knowing that there's some sort of magic that's been put into your drink that you're about to put in your body. So this is definitely doing that.
And as you can see, we're using muscovado sugar, all natural.
Okay.
And then this is a cold brew coffee that I did over about a day and a half.
A cold? What's the difference between normal coffee and cold brew?
So basically, we put the coffee beans into a nice little percolator, and it only gets cold water, and then it sits in the fridge for about 48 hours afterwards, just to pull those flavors in.
Okay.
And then the magic, we'll talk about this just now.
Oh, we will? All right. So I'm not allowed to ask right now. Everybody's dying to know what on earth is he putting in there?
Very simple. We'll tell you. It's basically a high concentrated molten salt solution.
Molten salt.
You know, like that old thing with your chocolate milkshake, you put some salt in it.
Yes. So is that doing the same thing? Yeah. All right. Now, I'm more interested in seeing what we're going to taste from this. Is there anything, though, that it's associated with, let's say, a feeling of any sort? Is there something that you can expect from a mood enhancement, or is it more just really enhancing the flavor and the experience of the drink?
It's more enhancing the flavor, and obviously, you know, put together, you're going to get little flavor pockets. It needs always to be balanced. So you have to have the bitterness, the sweetness, the tartness, and then you're happy.
All right, well, I'm hoping that I'm going to be happy after this, because it looks like the show is on the go. Look at that consistency. What color is that even? Like a creamy orange? What is that?
Yeah, it's getting there. It'll still be the coffee color.
Okay.
Discard the ice. This is going to be called the dry shake, just to really puff up, as you can see what's happening in there.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
We love foam.
And I'm always interested to see, like, you get that foam layer, you get a little bit of color.
Yeah. It's like a Guinness
or something.
except non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I love that. Exactly that. Okay, so is there a sort of method to what you're doing right now in terms of how you're shaking this to further enhance it, or is it just kind of just go
as long as
wild?
you're getting a good dilution and you're not really melting too much of the ice. You saw I shook quite hard, but
Yeah.
the ice was still quite solid. You don't want too much water playing with your flavors. Dilutes it a bit.
And dare I ask, because I don't want to undermine the skill and the work and the expertise that you have, but this is something that I would love to possibly even replicate for my guests at home. You got any tips on, like, how we could maybe, I know we're not going to get as fancy as this, but is there sort of any sort of basic recommendations on how we could start doing our own sober bar at home and start encouraging our guests to not
If you're
necessarily
getting good
drink?
equipment, you know, the equipment's always the number one.
Yeah. Ooh, look at this.
So
man,
get a
they're
good
all
equipment,
fancy.
come join us at the attic, and we're actually going to start a really cool, like, little culture. We're going to
Okay.
call it the Chronicles of the Attic, where people are going to get together. We're going to obviously teach people to make cocktails and mocktails, and obviously just your balancing of flavors. That's what it all boils down to. If you know that coffee actually does go with orange juice and grapefruit juice, you can mix it. If you didn't know that, you'd never try it.
You'd never tried, yeah.
Sometimes also just wing it, you know? Make something, take a sip,
So
not serving that.
I think the recommendation here, especially for you, Mzansi, is definitely head out to the attic if you want to replicate and experience this, firstly, but also maybe learn a few things and get educated. And someone that I know is always interested in getting his flavor profile enhanced. G-Man.
Has the party started already?
Yeah,
it looks like it, guys.
A half familiar scene, although there's no alcohol here, maybe?
I love it, but hey, this is a breakfast show. We've been waiting for this opportunity, buddy. You don't understand. The stars have aligned. I love it. What did you make first off?
Okay, so that's a salted caramel espresso martini with no alcohol.
Try that out,
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, there
I
we
love
go.
it.
Obviously, I put only a half just in case you didn't want. So that dust is also coffee salted caramel.
I'm going to give him time to think about this, because G is a coffee aficionado on top of that. and I know he's
that is
frequent at a bar.
beautiful. It sounds crazy. There's a little bit of acidity in there, but it doesn't kind of break the flow of that flavor. That is an experience in a glass. It's
Yeah.
not just a taste. That
Yeah.
it wakes up your body. That is incredible.
Could you see yourself ordering one of these at the bar?
Well, it looks like a cocktail, so I get away with it.
It does, yeah. It
And
does, especially with the suit. It's a
It
perfect
kind of
match.
feels like a
A
cocktail.
bit of James Bond, eh?
Yeah, dude, I'll take it.
Well done.
Oh, that is
Well, Del, thank you so much. This is
stunning.
absolutely incredible stuff. I mean, for me, the fact that it looks the part, clearly tastes incredible. It's an
That is
experience nonetheless.
magnificent.
I think we need to make a booking at the attic for
I'm
sure.
sure.
Get involved.
I'll be back.
Mzansi.
Thanks, guys.
And this is definitely something that I'm inviting into this new era of health. I think we can all still be a part of the conversation, a part of the vibe, the gears and the experience, but we don't have to compromise our health.
Correct.
And that is what stands out right here, right now. So, Del, thank you for coming through. I'm looking forward to so
Thank you very
much
much.
more of this when it comes to the attic. Listen, we've got a little bit of time, and I know that we've already got so many comments coming through. People are getting excited. Can we quickly whip up one more just to get the health box tick? You spoke about some incredibly exciting ingredients. You talked about a citrus fruity infusion there.
Yeah.
That's going to tick my box, so I'm going to be dying to taste that. Can we put it up quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, yes, please. One more, as they say, Barman. One more. Last round.
Last round. Last round. Actually, hold on a second. We can actually do it. This is a bell jigger. Just knock out with the spoon and it's like a bell.
Knock that with the... All right. Everybody, attention. Everyone at the bar. Last round. That's official. All right, so talk to me about the ingredients you're popping
Okay,
into this
fresh
one.
lemon juice, cranberry extract.
Okay.
You don't have to get too fancy. You just get frozen cranberries.
Okay.
Put it into a console jar, a nice big one. Put some sugars, let it sit for 48 hours, and then put it in a Thermomix. Thermomix is a very cool equipment. Basically, it gets to about 50 degrees and spins at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Do that for 45 minutes, take it out, and then you rest it, and then you cheesecloth strain it, and you get this beautiful liquid coming out.
Just a little bit of science going in here as well.
Yeah.
That is what's up. Okay, so lemon juice gone in, cranberries gone in.
Ginger
We've got the gingers. Oh, yeah, this is something I'm really interested in.
And then my favorite, a little bit of aquafaba.
Aquafaba.
Chickpea
Is that
brine.
something you can like just taste on its own? Does it taste quite weird?
You can if you want.
I'm dying to have a little smidge of it. Can I pop it into
Actually, pop it in that
one of these glasses?
Yeah,
here, maybe?
take that one, yeah.
I'm dying to just see you. I've never experienced this. I've never heard about this. It is wild, and it's clearly it's an ingredient that must be used.
Like a
Wow,
salient
yeah,
little bit of a...
but it's weird. It's not like... It's not overpowering.
No.
It's a good balance. It almost reminds me of that sort of peatiness, I think, that you might get from... Is it a whiskey or is it I don't know what it is. Maybe my mind's just going crazy with the
You
flavors.
could say whiskey, but yeah, not really.
Yeah, it's like a malted vibe to it, but it's definitely not that. I'm just losing my mind from all the great flavors that are going on right now. And it clearly is an experience, as
Well,
you
it's better
can
than egg white, because we used to use egg white a lot. But obviously, being like a lot of the vegans have grown and all that, and also just the smell, you know, it's hot. You know, Cape Town at the moment, next week, it's, what, 38 degrees almost every day.
We're pushing to the 40s, yeah.
So all of a sudden, you've got this beautiful cocktail, and you're having a nice conversation, or mocktail, and the next thing, I smell something, it's your egg white going. So I'd rather just skip it and go aquafaba.
Especially with the Cape Town heat, all right. So listen, we're getting thirsty. We're about to get this last... what do you actually call these? Are they mocktails?
Yeah, you could call them mocktails, or just a nice drink experience.
An experiential drink like no other. I'm about to dive into this one. We first just made something that was infused with a little bit of an espresso. G-Man ticked the box massively on that, and we've quickly rounded up with one more drink. It's got a citrus infusion to it. It's a lot of fun, and like we said, no alcohol here whatsoever. We're talking about sober bars. It's a massive trend in the moment, and I think it's going to be a growing one. And Dale has just put all his expertise, his knowledge, and a little bit of science into this. And for our absolute pleasure. Dale, thank you so much. Mzansi, cheers to you. I hope
guys,
you get to experience a healthy body and a healthy mind with this one. Oh, yeah. I can see myself on the strip enjoying this one. Cheers, bravo, Dale. Thank you so much for coming through. Mzansi, officially, we can tick the box on sober bars, and I'm here for it. Oh, this is good, man. Nice.
Good.
Bravo.